word sensation. We're going to rearrange these letters. How many ways can we rearrange these letters? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 letters. So we start with 9 factorial, and we have 2 S's, so that's 2 factorial on the bottom. We have 2 N's, so that's another 2 factorial. Is there anything else that duplicates? No. So in your calculator we have to do 9 factorial, and that comes out to be 362,880. And on the bottom, 2 factorial times 2 factorial is simply 4. So divide 362,880 by 4 and come up with a final answer of 90720, 90,720. How many ways can we rearrange the letters in this word? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 letters. And we have 1, 2, 3 E's. So we have 3 factorial on the bottom. There are no other repetitions in here. So find out what 7 factorial is. That comes out to be 5040. And we will divide that by 3 factorial, which is really 6, to get a final answer of 840. How many ways can we rearrange the letters in the word cereal? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 letters, and we have E's that repeat, so we put 2 factorial on the bottom. 6 factorial comes out to be 720. We will divide that by 2 factorial, which is simply 2, to come out with an answer of 360. We're going to choose 3 toppings out of 10 toppings to see how many 3-topping pizzas we can come up with. The formula is there, n factorial over r factorial times the quantity factorial, n minus r. And we're going to start with 10 factorial on the top, and then on the bottom r is 3, so 3 factorial, and then n minus r, that's going to be 10 minus 3. And we go back and simplify. 10 factorial on the top. On the bottom, let's simplify 10 minus 3 to 7. So we have 7 factorial. Now here you can cancel out some things. You have 10 factorial over 7 factorial. That's going to make the top 10 times 9 times 8, and you can cancel that out. On the bottom, you're left with 3 times 2 times 1. You can still cancel out. 3 goes into 9 3 times. So that's really 10 times 3 times 8, which is 240, and you're dividing by 2. Gives you a final answer of 120. How many 4-topping pizzas can be made from 9 toppings? We start with 9 factorial over 4 factorial times the quantity factorial of 9 minus 4. That will simplify to 9 factorial over 4 factorial times 5 factorial. You can plug it into your calculator or you can simplify it. 9 factorial over 5 factorial will cancel to 9 times 8 times 7 times 6. And on the bottom you're left with 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. You can cancel a 4 and a 2 with the 8 on top, a 3 with the 6, and leave 2. So you really have 9 times 7 times 2 on the top. 63 times 2 is 126. How many different pizzas can I make from 11 toppings if I'm choosing 5 toppings at a time? It will be 11 factorial on the top, 5 factorial on the bottom, and then the quantity factorial of 11 minus 5. So that simplifies to 11 factorial on the top, and on the bottom, 5 factorial times 6 factorial. And what we can do here is cancel the 11 factorial and 6 factorial to be 11 times 10 times 9 times 8 times 7. And on the bottom you're left with 5 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can cancel the 5 and the 2 from the bottom with a 10 on top, the 4 on the bottom with the 8 and leave a 2 on the top, 3 from the bottom with the 9 on the top and leave a 3. You're left with 11 times 3 times 2 times 7, which is really 33 times 14. And 33 times 14 comes out to be 462 for your final answer. 3 times the quantity x plus 1, close the quantity, equals 21. There are two different ways you can do this. We'll try the first way in this video and then a different way in the second one. You can distribute the 3 to each of those items. 3 times x is 3x, and 3 times 1 is 3. And then solve it from there. Move that plus 3 to the right and make it minus 3. That'll give us an 18. And divide 18 by 3 to get an answer of positive 6. 4 times the quantity x plus 2, close the quantity, equals 32. Distribute the 4 to the x and the 2. So 4 times x plus 4 times 2. And from there, solve it. Move that plus 8 to the right, make it minus 8. 32 minus 8 is 24. Divide 24 by 4 to get an answer of positive 6. Negative 3 times the quantity x plus 2, close the quantity, equals 30. Distribute the negative 3 to the x and the 2. Negative 3 times x is negative 3x. Negative 3 times 2 is a negative 6, but we write it as a minus 6. And then 30 stays the same. Move the negative 6 to the right and make it plus 6. That will give us a positive 36. Divide 36 by negative 3, and that is an answer of negative 12. 5 times the quantity x plus 4, close the quantity, equals 40. First, find what 40 divided by 5 is. 40 divided by 5 is 8. That means whatever is in the parentheses here, this quantity must be equal to 8. So you can do x plus 4 equals 8. What number will add to 4 to give you 8? And the answer is 4. Negative 5 times the quantity x minus 2, close the quantity, equals negative 10. We figure out what negative 10 divided by negative 5 is, and that is a 2, which means x minus 2 must be equal to 2. So x equals 2 plus 2. Answer is 4. X divided by 4 equals 12. In this case, when you see the x on top, simply cross multiply here to get 12 times 4, and that would give us an answer of 48. X divided by negative 3 equals negative 7. Cross multiply here to come up with x equals negative 3 times negative 7, which is an answer of 21. The end amount is $522,750. We don't know what we started with, but we do know the rate is 4.55% and the time was 7.9 years. Set up the equation with $522,750 equal to a principal we don't know times e to the RT power, and R is 0.0455. and the time is 7.9. Now to solve it, we need 522,750 divided by e to the power of 0.0455 times 7.9. And in the calculator, you can see on the calculator screen behind me 522,750, and then we're going to divide that by and put in a left-hand parenthesis, 2.71 caret, left-hand parenthesis, 0.0455 times 7.9, and finish it with two right-hand parentheses. You'll come back with an answer of $365,311.40.